All right, well, guess where I am again. I got legs with me this time. Yep. Lake Fontana. Gonna start back where we left off. Gonna be starting off at Wayah Crest Picnic Shelter. That's where I came off when I was sick, and gonna try making it to here. Got some snow up in the Smokies. See Shuckstack Ridge Fire Tower up that way. And a big thanks to my mother-in-law for offering shuttle this time. Wayah Crest picnic area. This is where it came off, and there's snow on the ground, so I am wearing my vapor barrier liner socks to help keep my feet dry, and it's gonna be good. Well, just met a southbounder. Headphones in. I don't think he was expecting the snow. He just seemed to want to get on through. The snow on this side's deeper than it was on the other side, and I thought it was going to be the other way around. I thought we were on the side with all the weather. Not so much, apparently. This is beautiful, though. So somebody used some sleds. Come down through this area. That looks like immense amounts of fun. Yeah. Look at that. All right. John Bernard Byrne. Very nice memorial tower. Oh. Let's try not to slip and die on the steps. I think we're gonna have lunch in a minute. Oh my gosh, this looks incredible. Ooh, a little bit of wind. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, that must be Wayah Road down there. Leading down into Franklin. Is that Albert Mountain Fire Tower? I think that's Albert Mountain Fire Tower. That's mile marker 100 back there. Pretty sure. Here, let's check. We got a thing here. Yeah, man. Albert Mountain. Yes. And then over here, we're going that way. Summer sausage, white cheddar cheese, and Taco Bell salsa. For lunch, it's great. This is a rather nice shelter. Only sleep 6. The fire ring real close, and water like right there. Pipe spring, excellent. It's chilly. It's like 37, 38 degrees. It's coldest it's been yet today. Thankfully, not quite as much wind, but it's definitely getting cooler. Wayah Gap. It's like 4:30 something. 1.4 miles to Wesser Bald. Been seeing the fire tower like this whole time. Enjoying yourself?
Oh yeah.
Crap ton more snow than we thought we were gonna have. So much snow. This is kind of nice for a second. I don't see any snow on this side. This probably means it's all gonna be on the other side. What'd you think of that climb?
Bear.
Was a bit of a bear. Look at that. Got the moon over to the side of the fire tower. Let's go see the top. Oh, yeah. So we just walk into the shelter, and there's all of this. I just want to say, the Masons, thank you so much. I'm going to leave some of this for some of the southbound through hikers. but we might use a little bit of wood. Not a lot, but a little bit. This is incredible. So just, masons, thank you so much. I'll give you a quick tour as to where everybody is. I'm over here with the bright lights on. It's not that bad seeing the this really thin line, but even with the bright on, it's hard. So you can only imagine when it's dim. I got my pack hung up. I'm all set up here. I got Blake legs over here. He's he's doing what he can. So good looking stuff, man. It is ground dwelling, but it is what it is. Sweet. Beautiful moon up there through the trees. Sunset that way. Look at those colors. Great. All right, doing the Hawks Vittles Moroccan stew. Stuff is really good. I'm actually a little surprised. Not normally a mushroom fan. Can't really get the mushroom texture, but you do get the flavor, which is good with me. So, Shug, thank you very much for the recommendation, and looking forward to a nice warm night sleep. We've got there is 3G out here at the Wesser Bald Shelter, and that's kind of interesting. So this is my new foam roller. Works really well. Also doubles as a spot to, I can stuff so much stuff down in there, it's great, but it also carries my caldera comb, and then I can stuff a bunch of stuff down in the middle of that. So no empty space in the backpack. Only weighs about 5.5 ounces, and works really well. Alright, we're up to 30. That's cool. We had been down to 27. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Starting to get a little bit of morning light. Morning, Blake. I had this blocked off from the wind coming up this direction as best I could. So the only thing that led me to was a little bit of condensation. Good news is it didn't happen here on my hammock, so that's good news. Let's see. Go in the hammock. Okay, maybe just a little bit of frost. That's it. That knocked right off, so that's good. Nothing on the inside, passed right through, and that just comes right off. I like the Cuban tarp for that reason. Other side over by the face. A little bit right where I was breathing. Again, kind of right where I was breathing instead of going up through all the breathable, because my face was down on this section. Cut my canister and stuff up here in the pouch. Worked real well, real well. And the hot water bottle trick, primo.
I saw Gypsy today. She was beautiful. I couldn't look away.
Well, after a ton of downhill that we just wasted. There's the NOC. We're heading down there. What? It is like 9 o'clock, almost on the dot. I mean, it's ridiculous how we just smoked that downhill. A lot of it, if that was smooth downhill, we'd kind of jog a little bit. We're running a little low on water and didn't want to backtrack to go to the cistern. And the water source at the Ralph Morgan shelter was a little less than what we were looking for. So looking forward to coming down here and cooking up some real breakfast. We just had a granola bar earlier, and refilling on water. Now I'm thirsty. All right, so here's the obligatory video walking across the bridge over the Nantahala River. It's about 30 degrees down here right now. It was warmer up on top of the mountain as we were coming down. We decided to cook breakfast there so we could get out of camp early. And that'll give us a little bit more energy. So here we go. Made it to the Wade A. Sutton Memorial. We're thankful for those who have given their lives so that we can enjoy what we do. I'm real grateful for my brother. He just made it home from Afghanistan. Zach, I'm real proud of you, man. Look forward to seeing you over Christmas. So, second official southbounder. This one's much more friendly than the first. The inventor.
Hello.
Almost all the way done. So we wish her the best of luck. Look at how deep some of this snow is. I'm so glad other people have been breaking the trail, or we'd be seriously post-holing it. I mean, that's just 6-7 feet in the 6-7 inches in the drifts. We are almost to Wayah Bald. It's gotten real cold because the sun's now behind clouds. It's windy. We had to stop. We were planning on stopping down here at the shelter, but we just couldn't go uphill anymore. Got hungry, started feeling cold. We just had to stop. And sometimes that's how it goes. Be real aware of your body, know your needs, and go from there. All right, we're up on top of Wayah Bald. Dude's chilly up here. Just saw the beginning of the Bartram Trail. That's cool. Heading on down. Our next big thing today is going to be Jacob's Ladder. Seriously, looks like it's going to snow, but I did have some 3G up here. It said the weather. Noah said that it's supposed to clear back up and warm up a little bit more. So here's hoping. So Blake, it's Wayah Gap. What do you think? Sun's starting to come back out a little bit. That's kind of nice. Got some real nice views over this way. We're coming up to something called Jacob's Ladder. I think we got to make it to Sweetwater Gap and then Jacob's Ladder. And everybody I've talked to said that it's just awful. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, I'm all set up, ready to go for the evening. You can see Blake is over there. We're at the shelter. There was a guy already sleeping here, so we just tried to cook and sit outside by the fire ring. Moon's up high. I'm set up broadside to the wind, but I should be all right. Because of the snow and mush and mud and slush, the real hard part for today was around Wayah Bald. However, when we got to do Jacob's Ladder, wasn't as difficult. I think the reason is because it was all dry. Now coming down, my left knee's been hurting because I fell and kind of smacked into it earlier in the day. Other than that, no complaints. The arm's getting a little wary. Still a great pack, but just used to my custom ones. So 13 more miles left. Should be out sometime around lunch, just in time to go get all-you-can-eat Chinese in Bryson City. Good night.
We're leaving camp just to say goodbye to probably the last southbounder that we're going to see shy of Fontana, because I don't think we're going to see anybody after that until we get maybe there. Coming up out of the camp, heading back to the trail proper. Wind picked up a lot last night. I'm saying almost 30-mile-an-hour gusts at times, when we were only supposed to have like 6-mile-an-hour winds. Of course, that was for the local town, so it's always going to be different. Weather's always going to be different up on the mountain. It's right at about 7 o'clock in the morning. We've been hiking for about an hour. We're coming up close to Wayah Gap. We guess. I mean, we're going uphill a little bit, so then we got to descend into Wayah Gap. Still seeing a little bit of snow, thankfully none right now. I've been kind of rocky. Little small boulder fields, got to kind of traverse through. It gets a little technical. And in the dark, that slowed us down a little bit. All in all, not bad. What do you think, Blake?
Scared a couple turkeys.
Yeah.
What we think.
Well, we think that they were turkeys. We're hoping that's what they were. You can see the sun trying to come up over that way. Just not yet. We have our first view of Fontana Lake. That was a bit of a climb. We're almost to Black Birch Gap or something like that. Black Beach Gap, I don't know. At that point we'll only have 6 more miles till we get to the car. We were smelling campfire, and we're walking through an area of, it's all burned up. Don't know if this was controlled burn or forest fire or what. It's pretty crazy. You can see the dam down there just barely. So we're getting closer and closer. This is kind of crazy walking through this burned area. Well, I'm not feeling great. I just stubbed the junk out of my toe. I don't know if I broke it or not, but I'm likely gonna at least lose the toenail on that's my big toe on my right foot. We've made it here to Fontana Crossing. That's Highway 28. Now only about just under a mile and a half to the car. Well, Fontana Hilton. We're making it. Almost there. Almost back to the car. I'm gonna check my toe. All right, the journey that I started back in April, so that I could try to make it to Fontana Dam. That was the original plan. My brother got sent off to Afghanistan a week earlier than I was planning on him to, so I wanted to make it back home. So I had to pull out there at Deep Gap. Came back, was gonna make it to Fontana Dam, but got sick. We made it.
We're done.
So now, next up, the Smokies. But not this trip. This trip, the next thing, food. All you can eat Chinese, yummy yummy buffet,